Hello, everybody. Wait, is it already transitioned?
Did it transition? Are you looking at the video?
Okay, hello, everybody. Welcome to the Chaotix LTS tournament. This is the first day we came back from a medium break. And we're having Big Mikey versus Maddie. Drywall. What do you
Oh
think?
shit, I need to make game it louder. Fuck.
Well, personally, I'm excited for this matchup.
Yeah.
We have Mikey with a PB of 43-31. So he's definitely, like, you know, one of the top players in this category. And Maddie also with a very respectable 46-26. And with a PB difference of only about like 3 minutes. And I don't know exactly what their level of like familiarity or like practice, like if they're warmed up for the run. You know, the race could go either way. And that's what we love seeing.
It's true. Sorry if I'm a little not here. I still have to get the restreaming set up. Hopefully everything sounds okay. I should probably look at chat and make sure.
Yes, we all forgive you, Drywall. Absolutely carrying the event right now.
Yeah, Drum didn't show up. It's quite sad. Make this music. Gotta listen to the stream. And both our runners are ready, so I'm gonna count them down.
Countdown is going.
Okay, if anything sounds bad, then like, please tell me, because I'm not going to be listening. Why is Big Mikey not going?
He's going.
Okay. I'm not going to be listening to the stream, or else I'll have to hear myself twice. So if something messes up, then just like come to Delaware and shoot me, okay?
Alright. Sounds like a plan. Anyways, I was about to say, we're gonna have Maddie on Xbox, but no, actually they're both on emulator on Dolphin.
Oh yeah, Martin is using RTA. What's up with that?
Yeah, Maddie is known for being on Xbox, but I don't know. Maybe didn't want to break out the Xbox today. We start Seaside Hill. You know, since this is only the second match, we might as well talk a little bit about the meta of the game. Chaotix is a team where you basically collect a lot of stuff in a lot of levels. There are some levels that are just traditional, like get to the end of the level. But mostly like collecting stuff, killing things, destroying things, keeping track of the number at the bottom right just to make sure you don't forget anything.
It's true. We do got Maddie and Mikey playing Seaside Hill. Quite insane. Didn't know it was possible. They have to get 10 crabs. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, and Big Mikey's a little bit of a disadvantage from the beginning. Actually, this is an RTA difference.
Yeah, this is.
So who knows? But he did mess up on Crab 1, I noticed, so. Crab 1 is. I was gonna say it's hard, but it's not actually.
Comms
It's
could
just
be louder.
funny.
Got it. Is this any better?
We get 2 Seaside Hill times that are over a minute.
Ninja power.
I would say that is slightly subpar for these gamers.
Yeah.
Okay.
These gamers suck.
No, it's the reality of the situation.
Trying to get them to sync their timers up, but I don't think they're looking. So unfortunately, oops.
We all know that no matter what happens, these gamers are legends at the end of the day. They're
True.
very good at the game. Going to the Seaside Hill. Seaside Hill is a level that's basically normal.
Yeah, you just go to the end in this one. Well, technically you have to capture the Chao. But the Chao is not like hiding or anything. He's just at the end of the level.
Yeah. You can go further with infinite flight glitches if you want to waste a lot of your time. I've done it. It's fun.
Thank God. I love wasting time.
That's why I speedrun Chaotix.
Me.
Let's see, Mikey going for this fan approach, and same with Maddie. This a setup where you basically glide along kind of the center left side of the fan and then do a big swoop around to the right. Get a lot of speed and skip a little section of platform up there. Very risky.
I wouldn't say it's very risky. Like if you can tell you're not gonna get enough distance, you can usually bail out in time.
Well, the risk is high. Like the punishment for failing is high, I should say.
Oh, I see.
So,
ultimate ninja power.
and I mean the risk is high if you're me.
Wait, never mind. They both changed their timer to RTA. Okay, everything is fine.
Ah, I see.
Let me sync them up just a little bit here. Do a little syncing.
We have the technology for that.
Oh wait, I synced the wrong person. No.
Uh-oh.
Oops.
Well, Egghawk, this is the level.
It's true. We do
It's
got
actually-
fighting the boss. We bait him back. Very wholesome.
Yep. Go backwards just to get him stuck instantly on this first little air arena, and then you just spam attacks, and you never die.
It's true, unless you screw up and
Yeah,
you
if you
run
take
out of
too long,
iframes.
you run out of your invincibility power ups, so, but that wouldn't happen. Unless
Wouldn't
you're-
happen. Let's see what
Also-
time. 23? That's not the time you really want, but I mean, he's not dead.
I also have the
They both got-
commentary document up, and this is
Oh, shit.
potentially Big Mikey's favorite or least favorite level, because for both, he just wrote egg.
Is he wrong though? I don't think so.
Well, it would make sense for him to call that his least favorite. And then his favorite's got to be Egg Fleet.
No shot. It's got to be Egg Carnival.
Yeah.
That's a real stage, guys. Trust me.
Why do you think we're here?
Ooh. Getting quite a few frames per second on this restream here. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. I'm sure it looks better for the real stream. Grand Metro, you gotta kill all the guys. Big Mikey's going for that level 1. And make sure his teammates follow him to get these first flappers cleanly. And a big part of this level is all the levels.
True.
Both players getting good RNG. Getting that level 2 SBO early is like actually what you want in my opinion. That's ideal. It's a little bit risky because you have a little bit less chance of getting Charmy level 2. But just hope that you don't get unlucky and then it's perfect. Oh! And Maddie
No.
fails.
Maddie has been
where it can
killed.
jump.
You hate to see it. Yeah, he's gonna have to start out with no levels. Of course, he's going to grab this one right here. Never mind! He's not. I don't know why not, but he didn't.
Yeah, unfortunately he does not foresee, he does not know of that to back up. I think I would go right past the 2. I wouldn't think about it.
This is quite sad. But not
Yeah,
if you're
so
Big Mikey.
The most important, like, you know, the most devastating part of dying in this level isn't all the time loss, even though there is a lot of time loss. It's that you just have no levels, which makes every single robot encounter from now on slower.
Yeah.
Actually, he gets lucky with the RNG and like the robots he does kill, and he gets 2 Charmy levels. So that's like.
Oh, and an SBO here? Cool.
Yeah, but well, yeah, I guess you want level 2 SBO. So.
But yeah, Mikey did not make that mistake. He's scooting through Grand Metro. He's on a pretty decent pace, actually.
Yeah, he misses game at strat there. Unfortunate.
Yeah, game and stretch. I
Turtle.
know that one.
It's real. He called it game at strat. It's that for some reason when you attack there as Vector, you can just instantly switch to SBO. The game just lets you.
Interesting.
As long as you do my movement.
Oh, we got Aura Ace sub in chat? That's crazy.
Uh-oh, Maddie missed a robot somewhere.
Oh, that's... If it's not this one, that's really not good. Oh, no.
Oh, it might have been the one in the door.
Oh,
Yep.
thank God. I was so scared.
Vector, sometimes you fire dunk that group of 3, and you usually get all 3, and then sometimes you just get 2, and it's just random, basically.
Yeah, this is not looking too good for Maddie right now, unfortunately.
Yeah, Big Mikey is zooming. I would say this is a very good Grand Metro so far. I mean, what is this, like 320 pace or something?
A little bit more than that, but it's still decent.
I've never seen a 320 pace, so...
You haven't? I mean, I haven't personally, but I've seen people do it. Smile.
Well, okay, I've seen people do it, just not me.
Not me. Broken heart emoji.
Yeah, Maddie getting level 3 SPO is kind of good. It saves a little bit of time with these pulls.
This is true. If you homing attack onto a pole when you're level 3 speed character, he just
ninja power.
does it. He goes up it. Wow. Crazy.
Yeah, the other alternative is to Tornado, which takes like a full second and a half.
You could also rocket excel into it, which takes less time than a tornado, but usually just homing attacking with level 3 is the fastest.
Yeah, this is a really big lead already for Big Mikey.
Yeah, this is huge. Not going to be going for the death strat you can do here because he picked up a ring. That's fine.
It's okay. That first turtle room isn't scary at all. You can't lose any time there.
Nope.
Can't happen.
Wouldn't happen.
This level is the first level we're seeing this going backwards to the start of the level first gimmick in Chaotix happens sometimes. In a lot of Chaotix levels, there's a flower that leads you to the end. Or sorry, from the end.
What do you
that
mean?
leads
What
you back
happened to
the
Martin?
beginning.
Oh my God, is his stream gone? Oh, you just mean because he lost time. Everything's fine.
Yeah, Martin is still alive.
Here for Billy.
Yeah, but in Chaotix levels, there's a flower that takes you back to the beginning from the very end. And sometimes it's faster to just turn around and take that flower to the end. Because, I don't know, there's a really quick item to get, or a collection of items to get, like in Lost Jungle's case.
Interesting. Maddie turns the camera there. You don't see many people do that. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
unfortunately, gonna have some troubles with this robot, this Golden Cameron, but he does get it.
Interesting. He doesn't actually wait for it to target him. He's just trying to get it just after its head peeked out again.
Listen to us.
Mikey
Oh, yeah,
excellently executing the Team Dark manip. You just run right as Charmy, jump off the edge, do your A press at the right time, and then you're good.
it's true. It's a little more complicated than that, but once you get it down, you usually have it down.
Yeah, you also do some camera stuff, but
Speak for yourself.
it's not even like I know how to do it, so who could trust my explanation?
Yeah, what's wrong with that game it guy?
Yep.
Maddie having some issues with this Cameron.
Yeah, you gotta do a loop. It won't let you do a rocket excel when you're too close.
Where there's light, there's shadow.
Casino Park, yum. Supposed to get 200 rings. If you're casual, you're like, wham, I'm a little baby, this is so hard. But if you're a speedrunner, you go, I'm a cool guy, I can cheat.
Level 0 casual versus level 100 speedrunner.
True.
Yep, so Big Mikey positions himself above the slot machine, sends a thunder shoot down into it, and then it just gets stuck going towards him and then getting stuck in the slot machine over and over again.
Maddie does fail the manip for Team Dark. Very sad. Gonna have to figure out a way to get these guys off the stage.
Possible feat.
Trying
Ultimate
tornadoes.
ninja power.
Just got Rouge left.
Personally, I've always found the best way to do this, and you guys can take this advice or not, because I am game it, is to stun with Thundershoot and then belly flop, and then cancel your belly flop when you land. That always works.
Huh. I have not done this. Fortunately, Maddie really struggling. Does finally get Rouge off there, but gonna be a B rank. Sad.
Uh-oh.
Bingo Highway, get 10 chips. There's 20 of them, so 10 chips shouldn't be a problem, but getting them fast is the problem.
The dice will spin.
Yeah, we're going for like the first 10 in the stage. As you can see, Big Mikey is going invisible to get this chip on this lower, what's that, slide, the table. And
Yeah,
then
going
his
invisible.
teammates don't follow him, which is why going invisible there is good, because you can go back to your teammate and just instantly call SPO back up with an attack or a fly, depending on your character.
It's true. Now, note that you can only really warp back to them when your invisible SBO is on the pinball table. Don't
Yes.
try doing that when he's not on a table, or else you're screwed.
Yep. I did that in a race, and I thought the game was broken, but I'm just dumb.
Oops.
That was actually in our rival battles race.
Doesn't matter. Game it goes 0-2. I mean 2-0 anyway. That's how you know. Gotta be the greatest player.
Surely. Mikey's coming up against the most troublesome chip, and he just gets in his.
He just gets it for free, yeah.
To be fair, it is only the most troublesome chip like half the time. Sometimes it's very easy.
Yeah, it's just in such a weird placement that you have to grab it, and then it depends on your character as well, because Charmy's the smallest and Vector's the biggest. So if your character is small, you might have some trouble grabbing it, as if you were Vector. Let's see how Maddie does the level. Eyes emoji. Funny frame. Smile emoji.
Yeah, there's a one frame window, you can press B, and it makes the cutscene look funny. It's called the funny frame.
It's really funny, guys. I'm laughing really hard right now.
Also, a lesser known fact is that you can rotate your characters to face the direction you want to run. I don't even know if it's faster, but you can do that.
I did not know that.
It might save you like a frame or two.
Oh shit. He's got the mid RNG. Let's go. Does get the good
Yeah.
backup there.
The thing is, it's going for those enemies as SPO is a bit scary because you could get a vector level and then that would be very bad. But Big Mikey is,
The guy.
maybe he just doesn't know the vector backup.
Thing
Didn't
is,
watch the Deku tutorial, or
Wow.
he's just playing risky.
didn't watch the Deku tutorial. You know what that means. But for robot fights, they're very RNG, and this one is pretty RNG. I mean, they both are, but like, for this one, you need to get level 2 Charmy and level 3 for both the other characters, which, I mean, Mikey just did, but if you don't get that, you might have to do some extra team blasts, and that's slow and loses time.
Yeah, I would say I really like robot fights because they are like at the end of the day you can just always die to RNG, which sucks. But there's a lot more than you might think that you can do to make sure the RNG is on your favor, even if slightly. And I think knowing those small improvements is really satisfying.
Let's go. Maddie does not get funny frame, that's how you know.
Mikey pauses during the ending cutscene.
You
Time
got
lost.
it? Well, not really. Time loss RTA.
Yeah, actually completely not time loss.
Yeah, we are comparing against RTA because Maddie didn't have IGT up. I don't know if he has IGT set up, but Yeah, we go by IGT in this tournament, so after it's over, we are going to be sitting through the credits and seeing what time that these gamers have on their files. Oh, Maddie doing the exact same thing as Mikey and getting the same outcome. Really makes you
Yep.
think.
It must be guaranteed.
That's how it works.
All right, Big Mikey's going into Rail Canyon. What's
This
your
stage
opinion
is
on Rail Canyon,
boring.
Drywall?
I already said this stage is
Yeah.
boring.
Didn't even finish my sentence. I put it as my favorite stage in the
What the
commentary
hell?
document.
Stupid.
It's cool. It's
What?
like
there's no
it's-
stage. You're auto scrolling, dude.
rail balancing is cool.
How? It's
And
not even like the
exciting.
cool rail balancing like in SA2 where you have to tap. It's like you just hold the direction, man.
Yeah, I was reading the document, like like half of the people put this as their least favorite stage.
It sucks.
I didn't know.
I didn't know it sucked, you guys. I'm sorry.
The thing is, I would have put Egg Fleet as my #1, except for this glide. So Big Mikey, let's see if he does it. I don't know if either of these players are going for this glide. It's a kind of, it's not a new glide, but people are newly going for it.
Let's see. I think he went for it, but didn't get
Yeah.
off the rail.
He definitely
Yeah.
went for it. I know that he taught me how to do it. He said that he always frees the camera like that, so it was definitely an attempt.
When do I get the Big Mikey tutorial, man?
Just gotta ask. TBH.
Hey, Big Mikey, can I have tutorial? Wow, he didn't respond. Wow. You better ask Maddie. Hey, Maddie, can I have tutorial, please? Wow.
If you look at his webcam, it's like he can't believe you asked.
True.
Yeah.
Rail Canyon.
But I guess I didn't explain the glide all the way, but there's that booster there. Basically, you do like a very tight glide, like you do a very fast glide, right before that booster, and then I think what's happening is the booster's hitting you in the air, and it gives you turbo speed, and then you want to make it like a very, very far away from like where you started gliding, which is never going to work except for there happens to be an invisible wall that you can rub up against, and because of the physics of invisible walls, how they interact with glides, it just lets you keep all the speed for some reason.
It's true.
It's the most fake looking skip in this run, and it's very cool. And Big Mikey also getting this glide at the end. So usually people glide to the like ramp area just below those rails. But if you buffer a glide, especially, it helps a lot to buffer the glide. But if you get a really good glide there, you can go directly to the rails. And Big Mikey's been practicing that, so
That's how you know.
Awesome! Totally awesome!
See, will Maddie go for funny glide though? Nah. That's fine.
yeah. The glide saves about like, what was it, 6 seconds or something?
That's a
Joey
lot of
times?
seconds, man.
It's a lot of seconds.
Oh, that's in Joey time. Oh, that's how you know.
I was watching the Joey stream when he was timing it.
Bullet Station. This stage is pretty cool, actually. You gotta get 30 capsules. That's kind of hard, but there's actually a bunch of capsules, so it's not that hard. The execution is quite difficult, though, in my opinion.
A low-key run killer too. Lots of places to die.
It's true. There is a skewed gravity belly flop you can do off of a rail that is right after a 40-second auto scroller. So if you fail that, you just lost 1 billion seconds. It's
Yeah.
quite sad.
And I've done that many a time, so
Sad.
you can see Mikey's choice of movement here. The movement there is more complex and more options than you might think. You can do what you think is a pretty fast thing and lose like 5 seconds.
That's
Awesome.
me. I love losing 5 seconds. Oh, Maddie having some issues here with this train. Might want to play it safe, because that train can really beat you up.
Yeah, there is usually a strat there that people go for to get invincibility frames off the flapper and then just kind of walk on the train while you're invincible. But it can go badly.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
We okay here, Maddie? Oh no. Can he land? Okay, cool. Everything's fine.
Alright, he's got a
Mike
lock
again, the
camera.
140 cycle. I know he didn't really want that cycle, but I mean, he's gonna have to take it.
140 is pretty good, honestly.
Uh-oh.
My best ever is 136.
Uh-oh. Oh no, Maddie's
Oh, no.
flying! No! Oh. You hate to see
Wait,
it.
what happened there?
He accidentally flew getting off the rail, and he got a catch-up flight. So
Oh,
he
he got a catch-up flight, because I was wondering like why the flight ran out. I thought, because to me it looked like he might have landed on something, like a piece of background collision. I was like, what the?
Yeah, it was just a catch-up flight, unfortunately.
Yeah, ideally here you just want to do a big jump or like a rail switch. Just get over to these rails in whatever way is comfortable. Yeah, see, he hit that last time,
Wow.
and I didn't know if that's what caused it, but I think I catch.
Oh, that was a little scary.
Holding forward and jumping, but he was backwards, so he almost fell there.
Oh, Mikey has the key! Yes!
Yeah!
Yes! Mikey's so pro at key. Oh, he's gonna get grabbed so that
Hey!
he doesn't.
I don't think that was the best place to take damage. So the key, there are like keys in these levels that let you go to special stages, which is not something we ever need to do in this run. But he got the key, and so the only way to get rid of it, or otherwise you have to play a special stage, which is turbo slow, is to take damage on purpose.
It's true. Quite sad.
Of course, some people might go to a special stage on purpose for some gentleman's agreement or something, but that's not real racing.
That's true. That's so cheating. Time lost, that's cheating.
True.
See how Maddie does this? Oh, Mikey's going into egg. Scary.
I wish you could get the keys and they would count as discounts for Hang Castle or Final Fortress.
That would be quite
Like you already
based,
got
actually.
one key. It wouldn't be faster because of the special stages, but let's forget
Oh,
that.
is Maddie making this? Okay, he barely makes it. Cool.
Yeah, you can double rocket excel and the speed's so great that you can just pass through that wall. It's risky though. For
True.
sure. Big Mikey's on Egg Albatross. This is probably, I don't know, the worst boss in the game. I mean,
It's gotta be.
Egg Emperor is worse probably.
No shot, man. Egg Emperor is so free.
I disagree.
Sorry to hear, man. Oh no.
Yeah, actually this boss is a piece of a cake. Never mind.
Oh, look here. Maddie's getting a better cycle than Mikey. That's how you know. Like 2 whole cycles, actually.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Scamming.
Oh, this is egg. I knew it.
Oh, this is his least favorite level. I'm assuming. It could be his favorite.
It's gotta be egg flea for favorite and albatross for least. In my opinion.
Now I know that Mikey's listening, I have to be strategic with my commentary and make sure I'm not helping him.
Hey, Mikey. Did you know that you can get 7 frogs after frogs? I give up. 7 chow. The flower. You know what?
You know what's so crazy? I knew exactly what you were talking about, and it didn't register with me that frogs was the wrong word to say. You said frogs, I'm like, yeah, like on Lost Jungle. Yep.
I'm the smartest man in Delaware. Frog Forest, that's the guy.
Yeah, Frog Forest is a pretty peaceful level. The most scary things here are these loops. But Big Mikey does the loop skip properly, and the second loop, the most scary thing you do is like roll through that loop or try to shuriken through that loop. That's how you die. .com.
.com. Also, there's this star throw. It's kind of scary.
Yeah, we'll see if he even goes for it.
Oh, Maddie's saving time on Mikey and Rail Can. I'm boom, Bold Station. Sorry guys, my commentary isn't very good because I got put on the spot for this, and also I'm from Delaware, so you have to forgive me.
We forgive you.
Thanks.
Yeah, but Mikey goes for it and just nails it because he's big.
Oh,
Mikey.
and he
Ooh.
gets the Rocket Excel there. He might be doing this uninvisible. Visible even.
So a lot of people, they use a tornado on this flower to turn invisible and then also to activate the flower. And just being invisible in this last area means you have no risk of getting caught by the frogs. I don't even know how you do this without being invisible, but he's going for it.
Oh,
And he
we
misses
may
it.
have made a mistake here.
Yeah, but at this point, at the lower route, you just have to kill this dude who's way too armored. It's very annoying. Surely he's just got it and then can finish without.
Just
getting
gotta
caught
walk
these
by
frogs,
these
hopefully.
frogs. Hopefully they don't see him. They didn't see him. That's how you know.
Those frogs definitely are just looking away from the main path anyways, so not very
You
good
never
guard.
know, man.
Impossible feat. Ultimate ninja power.
Hey, Galbatross, I hate him. Yeah, this is Emerald playing Team Chaotix on the right, actually. You can see because of how there are there are flames behind him in the face cam.
Yeah, it looks like Emerald is in the Dark World from Mario 64.
Aren't we all, man? But yeah, this is the stage where you get the 7 Chow. It's crazy. You have to get 10 of them, but you can just go backwards at the start and grab 7. Death Strat, and then grab the rest going forward. Quite fast. What about Game It Route? Was that ever found to be faster?
Deku says it is faster, by like a second or something.
What the hell?
He said it's only faster because, you can get the first 3 on Game & Strat, and then it's faster to die against like a spike flapper than dying in the water here.
Interesting. Game It strategy.
Oh, no, but
Maddie is
Big
killed.
Mikey. No, Big
Oh,
Mikey
bro.
also, he died without getting the Chow.
Oh no, he's gonna have to find the secret 4th Chow.
Yeah, I think he's gonna continue normal, get the 3 normal Chows, and then go up and get the Gambit Chow.
The Game It Chow. That's how you know, man. Just wanted to show off the Game It Chow.
Getting the Gambit Chow is pretty slow going the normal way though, which is unfortunate. Yep, he just...
Oh, we are not having a good time getting the Game It Chow.
It might be faster to do bonus climb there, honestly.
Oh my god, Boner Climb? I haven't seen him in ages.
Yep.
Oh man, not having a great time here either.
Awesome! Totally awesome!
Should've bonered. Video game.
Yeah, where did Maddie die in Frog Forest? I wasn't paying attention.
He died.
Uh-oh.
Oh, well, there, but also
Yeah.
he died at the start where you like do the glide onto the loop and save like 2
yeah.
seconds. He failed that. Quite sad. Oh,
That's a small
Mikey failed. Okay, Mikey did the funny strat.
Yeah.
I see. I wasn't looking. I thought he failed the manip. I'm like, dude, how do you fail the holding left challenge?
Yep, so the way that this Team Rose fight works, nowadays what we all do is we just wait till a certain part in the cutscene and then just hold left, and then the whole fight just takes care of itself. They die in about 8 seconds or whatever.
9, but yeah.
But you can also just go into Vector. What you do is you belly flop the ground and you pause right before he's about to hit the ground. So the hitbox of the belly flop is as low as possible, and then you reset. And then Team Rose spawns right where your belly hit flop, or your belly flop hitbox exists for 1 frame, and it just kills them instantly.
Oh, Maddie's not invisible. I'm a little scared. Shouldn't have been. It was fine. Yeah, it isn't actually 1 second. Because, you know, you have to set it up so it's like 6 plus 1 second, so like 7 seconds. But also there's the fade out, so I don't even know if it saves time.
I think it probably is a little bit faster.
Yeah, just very small amount.
Very small amount. Everyone would rather hold left. It makes me think that this is the gentleman's of the race, if there is one.
I think that Mikey just might be an old guy.
You think that's the shot he always does?
He's a very old man. Almost as old as Joey.
I'm sure he was playing the category when everyone was doing that. Belly flop shred.
Let's go. Let's go.
I'm not sure it is inconsistent.
It's not
You just belly
inconsistent.
flop and pause before you hit the ground.
Yeah, you have to pause on a certain frame though. That's the only hard part, is that you have to hit the frame.
Hey, they're asleep, so stay quiet and move slowly.
Wow. Hang Castle?
Let's go.
Yep, it's Maddie's favorite level.
Let's go, Maddie. Oh, maybe that was
Oh,
a
yeah.
mistake.
And Big Mikey unfortunately failing there. That's a very common place of failure. It's a very hard part of the stage. And he's holding a direction out of the flower. The warp there. Yeah, but doing a double Rocket Excel shuriken there is quite difficult because you have to like stay on the ledge, and if any of your teammates like rub up against the edge of the ledge, then they don't follow you anymore, and then it doesn't work.
It's quite sad. I'm crying right now, actually. Wayne.
Let's see.
Infinite
Maddie's
flight
strat.
glitch!
Oh yeah, also infinite flight glitch.
There it is! Yeah, Maddie just holding left.
Okay. No gentlemen's. But
You
that
do a little left holding.
strat you saw at Big Mikey's side on the left side, you just go into flight and you basically spam A and B. At least that's how I do it. And then at some point, Vector will try to reform into the totem, but you'll actually stand on his nose hitbox or his head hitbox or whatever, and you'll jump off of it and get an extra flight.
Let's go. Speed run. You can hold A, by the way, to get that result more consistently.
Yeah, but spamming gets them to reform faster, so...
Mystic Mansion, though, this is the stage. You gotta get all the torches. That's crazy, man. That's brazy, bro.
What we really want on the stage is level 1 SBO when you kill
Yeah.
the Smith enemy right here.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
We're on the
Mikey got it.
RNG seed.
It's a 50-50 chance that you get the right RNG there, and once you get the right RNG there, you're like, the stage is good. And then when you don't have it, the stage is very bad. By that I
Don't
mean
worry.
you lose like 5 seconds or a potential of like 15 seconds if you don't get the backup RNG. It's not
Yeah, it's
actually that
awesome.
serious.
It's pretty serious. If you lose time, you're going to hell when you die, so yeah, keep that in mind.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, TSD. I should have had them switch to IGT, but I didn't know if Maddie had IGT running. Anybody else a little tired? Anybody else a little past their bedtime?
Nope.
Me.
Mystic
So-
Mansion is actually Maddie's least favorite level.
Makes sense. It's very long and very difficult.
You got both kinds in the spooky world.
Haters have no idea about the drywall bedtime, man. Thank you, Andrew Mac 111.
There's something wrong here.
Oh yeah, we should maybe talk about why the RNG matters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you have level 3 SBO, you can just homing attack the flames and that'll put them out because it has the wind effect. And any of the other levels do not do that. Getting the level at the start means that you will have level 3 SBO at the earliest opportunity. And then getting backup RNG means that you only have 2 torches you have to tornado without it. And then if you don't get the backup RNG, you fail both of them. Then you have, like, what? 12 more torches that you have to tornado. It's quite slow. Obviously, tornado is slow because you have to jump up, press the button, and he has to do, like, a 2-second animation.
Yeah.
Very slow.
Yeah, and there's no extra torches in Mystic Mansion, by the way, so you gotta be keeping count, making sure you have the right number in your counter. And Big Mikey's coming up against like the scariest room in the game, probably. I think most people agree. The spiderweb room, because you can just die. You're over.
Oh, but we're playing like Game It right now.
Yep, he's doing wholesome strat, this is the 2 perfect people in the world to describe what wholesome strat is, I guess.
Yeah, so it's very wholesome. It's a Game It strat, actually. He only did part 1 of wholesome strat, but you ride on the right rail at the start there and just keep character switching, and you just end up right where you want to go. It's not that much slower either. The second part is slower, but first part isn't that much slower. It's very safe. It's very free.
Yeah, and what's so scary about spiderweb room is when you are on the webs and you're like jumping. If you're actually holding the wrong direction just a little bit, you might rail switch and you're off the rail onto your doom. Or if you jump and you try to land back on the web and then you just miss. Lots of ways you can die in that room, so.
It's true. It's
often
not
just say, is there a path of webs we can just take and then not have to jump at all? And I found one.
He's so good. He's so wholesome.
Not for the last part. But the last part's not that bad.
Yeah, the last part, very simple. Although, the guy can trip you up a little. Oh, and it looks like Maddie did get perfect RNG. I was not looking because I'm a fake fan. I was thinking about wholesome strat, and that obscured my vision.
And Mikey did not get funny frame.
Quite sad.
Honestly, though, funny frame is overrated.
I mean, yeah, this is true. It doesn't save time. It doesn't even look that funny, but what would I know?
We're just haters.
Is the audio messed up? I'm sorry, guys. I can't hear because I'm commentating. I'll put on Maddie's audio instead and see if that works. Big Mikey, why have you forsaken me? No, I don't want to open up the date. No. Nightmare. Oh, does Maddie not have audio? Incredible. Help, help, help. Help, help, help. Okay, I think Maddie has audio now.
Here we go.
Mikey's starting off on Robot Storm. This is another robot fight. And I would say the RNG here is actually, I don't know, you said the opposite in Carnival, but I think RNG is rough in Storm. More so if you're doing everything perfectly.
Interesting.
Because even if you're doing everything perfectly, you often get to this phase that Mikey's approaching right here without level 3 Vector, which you really want.
This is true.
This
I don't think level 3 Vector
faster.
matters that much for this phase, but for the next one it does.
It makes that phase so much safer. You can really easily die on that phase. At least if you're me.
Oh, he did not get that.
Yeah, he didn't get all the flappers.
Yeah, but he also didn't get level 3 from the flappers either. Now he's gotta beat this guy with level 2. Level 2 does not do nearly as much damage as level 3 can. And he's gonna get whacked around a little.
It is a lot less safe also.
Yeah, it's very slow, it's very unsafe, and it's quite sad. You're gonna team blast here because of how unsafe it is actually, since there's 3 of them gonna be whacking you around.
Yeah. Maddie almost
that was a little
dying
scary.
and crushing my heart.
Right up there. That's where that might happen, right? Hey, why not go down there? I'll take the lead.
Let's go.
Yeah, also that ghost room that Maddie was just in, you can fall off the side of that level, that the platform there. It looks like maybe they would put an invisible wall there. They did not at all.
Wait, you can fall off?
Yes, I've done it like
I've never.
I've lost
done
like 3 PBs to
Impossible
that.
feat.
I mean, like
Wow.
varying
Ultimate
levels
ninja
of
power.
impressiveness to the PB, of course, but
I think we gotta cancel Gamut for cheating. By
okay.
falling off the edge of the stage
Yeah.
and dying.
I can't believe I lost 2 runs to that when I didn't have sub 50 yet. How dare I?
Oops.
There you are, you mustache.
No funny frame. No big deal though. It literally doesn't matter at all.
You can see Mikey's just flexing his Team Blast glitch. He doesn't have to do that at all.
Yeah, Taco Swas posted a clip in the Discord, which is literally just him flexing his TVGs during that part. And I'm like, dude, why is this clip worthy?
The hashtag clip?
Hashtag clip.
Here we go.
Maddie and Big Mikey both messed up the start. I feel like the order you go on those flappers matters a lot.
Let's go.
But I think people just do different orders, so I don't know.
I wouldn't know. I'm just playing the game.
Here we go. Run.
Gotta be bottom 10 speedrunner in Delaware.
Them all. It's truly amazing.
Oh my god, it's egg.
We're outnumbered.
Yep, this is
It's an endless sea of
a good level. Critically acclaimed. Every Chaotix runner likes this level.
I don't like this level.
Well,
Sorry.
the repercussions to dying here are pretty high. Well, in the sense that there's lots of places to die. You can definitely lose runs on this level. We'll start this off with this glide and see if Mikey gets it. He does get it.
Speedrun.
So basically, if you glide high enough, or maybe it's fast enough. Honestly, I don't really know how that glide
It's
works
high
totally.
enough. It's
Sometimes
high
it
enough to
seems
getting
like you
enough
go-
distance.
Here we go.
Yeah, some combination, some element. If you do the glide well enough, the door does not spawn, and that's very fast.
Yeah, this is a risky place. Not that star throw in particular, but it can be risky because if you want to do it optimally, you're not going to be taking that checkpoint. There are a lot of
Yeah.
places where you skip a checkpoint, and that can cause some issues. Not this one though.
Yep, and I was wondering if
Mikey
Mikey's gonna go for
strategy.
this. Oh!
Oops.
Okay, so there's a new strat that Mikey found. You can jump up on the fin at the bottom here and run up the side of the ship and run along the whole side of the ship the entire way. It's one of the coolest looking strats in the game, and it saves like a full second. But unfortunately, the biggest problem is that most people don't know how to prevent ourselves from running directly through the wall.
Incredible that you can just run through the wall. Oh, we're trying it again? Oh.
Oh,
Why are you allowed to do that though? Why can
Yeah.
you just run through the wall? That makes no sense.
it's so weird because half the time you do it, you're like, this is the best strat ever. How could it fail? And then it just fails, and you're like, well, okay. I found the way, guys.
Smash them all.
But once we lab that a bit more, once we get Deku on the case or something.
Gotta get
We'll have it
Deku on
figured
that
out.
shit. Oh no!
Oh no!
Can we get it a third time? Can we get it the third time? Oh, come on, come on. Come on. Ah, never mind. Sad.
Don't get too excited, boys. Those were the easy ones.
Yeah,
Ready anytime.
unfortunately, what I was saying, this level does have lots of moments of potential deaths.
Keep bringing them on! We'll take them all out!
Dude, does Big Mikey have glasses on? Or am I tripping? Oh, he
It looks
doesn't.
like he does.
Oh, is he? I don't know, man. I was gonna call him a nerd if he had glasses
Our video
on.
quality is too low, I can't tell. I gotta open up the stream.
Do a little
Yeah, that's
bullying.
glasses. It's gotta be glasses.
Oh my god, we got a nerd on Caesar events.
Hey, I wear glasses. What's
Hey,
wrong
me
with
too.
Oh yeah. I mean, I guess I am a nerd, so.
That's the policy. We're Team Chaotix.
Finger Fortress.
Yeah, Final Fortress is a pretty, honestly, underwhelming final level in my opinion. It's just 5 keys. It's pretty short. At the same time, the ramifications for messing up in some ways is catastrophic. Like if Big Mikey falls down around here, he's done for.
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay.
Nightmare, nightmare.
Yeah, let me not like try to actually cause that to be a reality, but
Yeah, this
Thank
is
you.
Maddie, by the way. This is not Emerald in the bottom. That is Matt. He just looks like Emerald.
yeah.
They're all controlled by robots. Yes, the doctor.
I think so.
Let's go.
See, what strat will Mikey opt to do here?
Here we go.
This one. Successful.
Pretty good. At least it's not G Pro Strat.
Oh, you're a hater, man. G-Pro
I
strat
did
is
that for the
goat.
longest time, but it really is very slow.
Yeah, but
so-
it's very speedrun. I mean, the pole feels like it takes forever. You have to go up it so slowly as compared to how fast you go up the wind from the van.
Yeah, but it just it wouldn't be so bad if you were like guaranteed to like pretty quickly get.
No.
Oh no!
Marthew.
He got hit by the laser and then he managed to do the like charmy attack to get his flight back. And so since he was so high, he thought he could just go directly over the lasers. I thought he might have been able to also.
It was so sad. I was crying, man. Surely this time we'll get through the lasers. Oh. I hate
lasers
these
are always
lasers.
on
If you miss the cycle, you're just, it's so sad.
Yeah, because you wonder how hard it would be to time yourself going through the lasers at the right time. It's very hard. Somehow you get it exactly wrong, like most of the time.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no.
He got detected because he thunder
Yeah.
shot the cannon. No. But
Like,
also,
I think he just went
Mikey
too
and
far
Egg
left.
Emperor.
Yeah.
Mikey's an Egg Emperor. You know what that means. And he's 0 cycle. Yep, that's the cycle. Oh, no 1 cycle. I got the SA2 on the brain, man. It's quite sad.
Yeah.
This one, though, we get the 2 cycle, and that is GG for Big Michael. Congratulations.
Yeah, the
One
final
winner
boss
of the race.
is pretty simple in this game. You just get 2 charmer levels, and that does infinite damage. And then hopefully you do it in as few cycles as you can, because you lose like 7 seconds per cycle or something.
That's the 28, and Mikey, you want to switch to IGT? Give us a preview, perhaps.
Impossible feat.
Fortunately, Maddie did have a very rough egg fleet there.
Probably
Quite
saving
sad.
time over Big Mikey's egg fleet though.
I don't think so. Maddie took quite a few deaths. Maybe he did. I'm one.
Oh wow, never mind.
Mikey finishing with a 25. No. No. 45-25.
Incredible.
Man, if
hero
you got the
story for me.
25, I'd be going insane, man. I'd be popping off. That's like a world record. Biggest world record there ever has been.
Yep.
15 minutes, man.
Played Hero Story with Sonic Heroes on top of it.
True.
Whatever that means.
That's how it is. That is GG's for Big Mikey, though. Let's see. Maddie can finish it up, see what time he gets. I'd say maybe around a 48 for Maddie, perhaps.
Perhaps.
Anytime you're ready. Let's go.
Go, Maddie, go!
I failed. Here we go.
I don't think that glasses count as Riz.
It depends.
Dude, I have glasses and I'm not fucking rizzing anybody up.
Well,
You know what that means?
the gamer world. I almost said the gamer girl. What the hell? The gamer world, we call that a skill issue, is what I was gonna say.
Nope.
Here we
Finishing up Final Fortress, pretty uneventful, which is exactly what you want, honestly.
Congratulations on finishing Final Fortress.
Not bad.
Let's see, can Maddie get the 1 cycle though? Perhaps?
Unfortunately, gets the C rank, not going for the all A ranks speedrun.
Wow.
Yeah, you guys should run all A rank speedrun in Sonic Heroes. It's like 8 hours long.
They need to make speedrun. But like in real life.
Yep.
Yep.
I think that's called running.
No. Surely, Joey. Opium.
Hope for this Maddie 1 cycle. See if he does S-Fan strat. He does.
Let's go. Unfortunately, his guys are dead. Oh
Yeah.
no, and he hit the...
Yeah, his guys are dead. What you have to do there, if they're dead, you just have to wait for them to respawn.
Guys are so dead, dude.
Yeah, but it's 2 this time, and...
Oh, stickers? Any stickers?
It looks like
That
they're
is
both on, and
GG
that's
for
1
Maddie.
cycle.
Second try, first cycle.
Second try, first cycle.
I'm gonna ping Maddie, say, can you change your timer to IGT? Also, do you want to interview? But I know who does want to interview. It's Big Mikey.
Our work
What's
is
up, Big
done.
Mikey? Congratulations.
Hello. Thank you.
Successful.
Successful.
How was your run performance overall, in your opinion?
I think it was quite goofy.
A little mischievous.
A little.
Yeah, I mean, a little mischievous at times.
Guess he was a fake
Just a
after
bit.
all.
It's like Maddie does want interview, so let's get Maddie in here as well.
Dr. Eggman, I presume.
I don't think anything like actually golded, but I'm now using auto splitter, so I have a lot of golds on this run.
Good detective.
Let's
that
go.
just because I'm using like fresh splits.
Hold on, you guys.
What's up,
Welcome,
Maddie? GG's. If possible, could you change your timer to IGT, please?
Yeah, I didn't have the auto splitter set up on the Caesar layout, so I'm doing that right now.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you.
Oh wait, it doesn't recognize the file timer, so I guess we'll have to wait.
Oh, okay, that's fine too. I mean, we don't got a race after this, so it's no big deal. Mikey, you want to put up the file IGT screen?
Oh yeah.
I mean, we know
Maddie,
your time, but
how was your run? How do you feel about it?
It was pretty bad, to be honest.
It was a lot of unfortunate. When you first died on Grand Metropolis, it spelled a lot of misfortune.
it's true. Quite sad.
That's what happens at the Grand Metro.
Then I noticed I missed a robot, and I was like,
Yeah,
No, I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
it was so sad. Took a death to the
Was it
Star
one of the
Throw.
was it one of the 3 by the bridge?
It was.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. It's always that one.
Quite
And
sad.
then I lost a minute in Rail Canyon.
Very sad. You hate to see it.
Yeah, we didn't get the Rail Canyon glide either.
Nope. I
Watch out
tried.
that off in a run.
I tried.
Unfortunately, Vintage didn't go for it in his run, so
Was Vintage
not been on-
practicing
not
it?
been- No,
Yeah, I wouldn't think that he would be doing that.
not on Caesar yet. That's what I'm trying to say. We gotta get that on Caesar as soon as possible.
Yeah, I tried. I did get I got the big boy glide at the end of the stage,
Oh yeah, that was sick.
like onto the final rail. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, you guys both got good RNG in Mystic Mansion too. So
Nice.
the
Yeah.
runs were mixed. There were some good and some bad. And that's unfortunately Chaotix. It's just a volatile speed run.
Yeah, for sure. This is a very difficult race category.
Game's so hard, man.
Yeah, just so much stuff loses you so much more time than it would in other teams.
Yeah, if I'm losing the race in this category to game it, that's how you know the category is tough.
Yeah.
Oh, Drum Basher wants me to switch scenes? Too bad.
My Frog Forest was like kind of a meltdown, but only at the end. The rest of it was fine.
That. I know Egg Fleet was a little rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, Egg was a little rough
Dude,
for
the
both
ship
players.
just okay. What I think S-Fan or maybe it was Game It, someone said that maybe getting onto the ship from the further side of the wing was what made you clip, but I swear I was as early as possible on the
Yeah.
wing and I was still not like working.
So that's what I said, just based on what I was watching, and then when I went in practice, I don't know. So I'm sorry. But-
It could just be like an angle thing. Like if you're running too parallel with it, then you'll clip through it. But if maybe you need to, maybe you like really
I
need
think if
run
anything,
parallel.
being more parallel, because like if you're too perpendicular, you might have too much speed and go through the wall, you know.
I don't know. I'll mess around with it more. I would like to actually get it in a run at some point.
Okay,
it's
Maddie,
trick.
let's see this IGT.
Time for Fortnite.
Time for Fortnite.
Yeah.
Opciones. That's the 4907. What did TSD say? 4902? I think we gotta kill this guy.
No, I love TSD.
Just kidding. Just
Heck.
kidding.
There was a lot of deaths and restarts. It's very hard to time sometimes.
It's true. I should have had them have IGT up, but Maddie said he did not have IGT up, so I couldn't really do that.
I said in the chat that the boomer strat loses a full second. Boomer strat for Team Rose actually loses 0. No, it saves 0.2
That's how you know, man.
in the way that I did it. I just
told
walked
you, I thought
forward.
it was faster.
I know you can homing attack and then belly flop, but I have bad positioning when I do that, so I just walk forwards. So with that, it's totally even. I bet Boomer Strat actually does save like 0.5,
No way.
depending on
Who
how
else
fast
is
you can
Boomer?
get there.
Let's go. So,
Yeah.
we got any final words, gamers?
GG, Maddie.
True.
Yeah, you used to use it.
If we don't
No.
get anything else, then, well, you got something?
Nope.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say no more final words.
No more final words.
That's
Okay.
it for me.
My words
After
are.
this-
Oh,
Go.
I was gonna say, come and watch more matches tomorrow at 1:45 p.m. to 6:45 p.m.
Nice.
Yeah,
EST.
that's what I was gonna say. Also, we are going to be reopening Sacer sides after this match. I don't have the ability to raid because Sacer hates me, but go to Sacer sides. I'll put the link in chat. We are going to be opening that as soon as we finish this broadcast. So, goodbye forever. I'm gonna transition the scene after I put Sacer sides in chat. Go there. We will be transitioning. And
All right.
goodbye forever.